You know, doctor, I just was reviewing a posting on Dental Town that was fascinating to me because a young graduate about 3 or 4 years ago commented that many of the colleagues, the classmates from the dental school class, wanted to be in the big city where everybody is, where they can see what they want to see and do what they want to do. And the competition is tough, of course. Many of them said they don't want to own practices because they want to be employees so that they don't have to worry about all the headaches of a practice. And of course, that's an interesting point because then they had time on the weekends to watch football and do all the things that they wanted to do. And here's the thing. You think about that. You think about the fact that these people are positioning themselves in an area, a dense population area, where they cannot have the opportunities to get as many different kinds of patients and new patients, and there's more competition for it. So suburbia and rural areas might have some benefit there. They don't want to own a practice because of the headaches, but you know what? If you don't run your own business, your own life, your own practice, somebody else has plans for you. They're not your plans. They're plans that they want. And they don't have much planned for you, as Jim Rohn would say. So that's not always the best idea. Being an employee does not make you grow either, as this young dentist pointed out. Being an employee does not challenge you to become greater. And you certainly, as was stated, are not in charge of your financial future. And finally, the comment was on the fact that somebody commented that there is a real purpose to being the dentist who's out there for people who want the finest care. They want to have a doctor who will be totally responsible for what they do and give them care that is extraordinary, that will give them care that no one else can do. What do I mean by that? There are people out there who have money and they're willing to pay for their care. They're willing to pay you in cash because if you run a fee-for-service practice with no insurance involvement, leave the relationship between the insurance company and the patient to the insurance company and the patient. Let me tell you something. For years, I've watched pediatric dentists say, I want to take care of the poor children. Why do they say that? Because they want to transform lives. They're hoping by taking care of a child whose socioeconomic path is bad, is poor, is not the one that is going to give them the most opportunities, maybe they can transform that life. And you know what? Once in a great while, they'll do that. For the most part, those patients are going to grow up to be people who don't take care of their teeth, don't appreciate, don't understand, and usually their parents don't either. Okay, so if you want to go that route, you're not going to make much money and you're not going to have much life transformation. But on the contrary, why don't you think about taking care of the patients who care? Why don't you think about being there for the patients who are willing to pay you to be responsible, to be the best dentist that they can find, to be extraordinary? How about that? And guess what? You'll transform so many more lives. You'll make so many people happy. Just a thought for you today, doctor. Own your practice, take care of the patients who care, and have a ball. Dr. Chris, signing off.